She got me backing up again. She made me feel like she's my best friend. She got me backing up again. She made me feel like she's my best friend. I never thought that it would happen, that I found myself losing my true love. I thought that this was gonna last forever. I guess the love took just a wrong turn, until I found this angel from heaven, with a smile that brightens up the whole place. With a
All right, good morning. God bless you guys. It is Turned Up Tuesday. It is Tuesday, June the 7th, 2022, 2 minutes after the hour. Welcome, Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team. That's Senny, Jane, Barbi, Cologne, only place on earth where you get your morning start right. God bless you guys. Chat room is open, or you can call in. The number is 570-982-6950, sponsored by Comedy World Network. Please download the app. We appreciate you guys. We're on live on iHeartRadio, radio.com, ShawnHarveyMorningShow.com. We appreciate you all affiliates throughout the country. Thank you so much for having the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. All the links come up. God bless you guys. If you're not on social media, we're on YouTube. You can subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Like the page, get notified when we go live after 7 a.m. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. on all social media platforms as well. And this morning on Facebook, so you can go to our Facebook page, like the business page, Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team. You get, you like it, you get notified Monday through Friday when we go live. God bless each and every one of you guys. Join our group, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team group. As my mother always say, thank God for Jesus, one of the hottest groups on Facebook. We appreciate you guys over there as well. You know, if you have a deficit of love, this is where you get it. It's the only place where you get your morning love. But most importantly, it's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Senny J, God bless you. Good to see you this morning. Looking well, Senny. Good morning, and how are you?
Good morning, Shawn. I'm doing great. Good morning to everyone listening. We have a great show for you today on this Turned Up Tuesday. I am going to give you front page news with Senny J, where I will have all the local, national, and global news, along with everything going on in entertainment. So make sure you stick around for that. Morning, Barbi.
Good morning, Senny. Good morning, Shawn.
Okay, good morning,
Yes.
Barbi. God bless you, Barbi. Today, once again, you know, there's a lot of sports going on, so you could do some sports stories, if you don't mind. Thank you. Good morning, guys. It's good to see you this morning. Please, like I said, like and subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Senny, for donations, what is the Cash App for the show, if you don't mind?
The Cash App, it's pinned at the bottom if you are on Facebook Live. If you are not, it is $ S Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, cool. And thank you so much for that. We appreciate you. So, Senny, before we get into the show, Barbi, before you get started, I just want to, I just want to share.
Okay.
I want to share with all my friends out there. Is it up on? Is it on the social media board? The show.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, that means the bills are paid. And speaking of bills being paid, okay. So, and everybody, welcome to the show. Good morning. Obviously, there's the prices are going up. Inflation. We're going to hit some inflation, some serious inflation this summer, and everybody's watching their dollars, including myself, of course. And Senny goes to what I'm about to share. And I guess in times that we live in now, you want to watch your money, see what's going on. For years back, you would spend money and throw. If you have money, you ain't got to worry about it. So for me to maintain my standard of living, I gotta watch the coin, like Barbi was saying. Or Barbi makes the coin, I'm watching it.
I'm watching the coin I make too.
So my whole thing is, I have an added expense, Barbi cologne, and I have a dog, right?
Yeah.
So in the dog that you You gotta have some money to have a dog.
Yes, good.
I don't care any kind of dog. There's I purchased a dog, and then there's medical expenses, there's grooming. There's a lot going on with a dog. If you guys have a dog, you already know. And if you don't have a dog, I suggest don't get one. It's and pray that the dog's healthy and make sure that the dog don't get hurt. There's medical coverages was that as well. Now, I say all this to say that I'm one who, back in the day, Barbi Cologne, I would go into any one of these chain stores or any store, here in America or here locally, and I would purchase my items, and they would always ask, hey, you want to sign up for our little bonus club?
Right.
You want to sign up for this? And I'd be like, hell no, you already got the internet already got enough of my information, and I don't want to get hit with your stupid emails. That was back in the day. So recently, I've been signing up for a lot of these. Every time I buy something, like, can we get your phone number, little teenage kid? Can we get your phone number? All right, here go my phone number. For sure, everybody. The dark web has my phone number anyway. So if there's something weird going on and Harvey gets hacked, that's what it is, because there's too much information going on out there. No, Senny, I for the last year or so, Barbi Cologne, I've done signed up for all these, all these chain store advantage points, whatever you want to call them. Now, and then as I was doing it throughout the last couple of years, I was feeling like a regular neighbor.
Not a neighbor.
Because as you know, I'm not a regular neighbor.
Oh, you're not regular?
Of course not.
Oh,
you know
okay.
that.
Excuse me, Mr. Harvey.
You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me.
It's a privilege to be around me.
He Hollywood over here, y'all.
I'm not Hollywood. I'm just telling the truth.
Okay, he Hollywood over here.
Now.
In Bethlehem.
No doubt. Now. I signed up for all these things, Barbi Cologne. CJ. And I got this dog. Now, CJ, like, I got the dog, shout out to Cooper. That's my guy.
Hey, Coop.
What's up, Cooper?
Right.
This is my guy. As soon as I leave, I'm going to walk him. As soon as I get out of here, I can't wait to walk that dog. So Barbi Cologne, he gets this, he's a golden doodle. That's a mix of a doodle and a retriever and a poodle.
Yeah.
A very high energy dog, very smart dog. There's a lot going on with this dog. But Barbi, I got the food that was recommended for the dog from the breeder. It's sort of like a high-end kind of dog food for the dog.
Right.
And I get it from the breeder. Now, I could have dumbed down the food when I got the dog and said, nah, I don't want the $70 food. He's going to eat this $30 food. It's the same food. Once he start eating it, he'll get sick for a day or two, and then he'll be fine.
He'll be all right.
He'll be all right. He's a dog.
Right.
He'll be fine. But you know what I did, Barbi? Because of the respect for the breeder and the love for the dog, I continued the dog with the same brand of food. Let's say the food is $50. I could have easily got the $20 food.
Right.
Easy.
Right.
Kept with the $50 bag.
Okay. Cooper eating good over there.
Cooper eating.
Real good over there.
Cooper happy. I'm going to bring him in here one day, sort of like when Senny brought King in here.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Let's meet Cooper.
Cooper going to run through here and tear this whole thing up. Now, on a turned up Tuesday, Barbi, I stayed with the $50 food, right? So the first bag was all right. He's a puppy. He's not eating the whole bag. He's not eating the whole bag like just like in a few weeks. He's not eating the bag. But as the dog is growing, he's eating more. So that first bag was done, almost half done. So when the bag got 3/4 finished, Senny J, I went and got another bag. Harvey's responsible like that.
Okay, Harv.
I got another bag because I wasn't gonna play myself.
Okay, Harv.
So I got me a 40-pound bag, Senny J. He was down to 20 pounds of the bag. Then I went and got another bag. But Senny, when I went and got that other bag, it was in the gas price. We in a financial crisis in this country. Now, Barbi, that bag, that $50 bag, I walked in there, not even a month later, the bag's $70.
God damn.
So I'm like, wait a minute, what happened? Yo, and then the guy said what everybody else saying in retail and all industry, logistics, prices is going up on everything. That's true. But dang, Jesus Christ, like a 20% price increase on the dog food?
That's crazy.
So, Senny, The dog is up. We're already committed to this brand of dog food. It's a wrap. Barbie, I purchased the dog food. It was painful because I had to spend the extra $20 for the dog.
I bet.
But the dog got to eat, and that dog's going to eat before I eat. No question about it. I don't eat anyway, so it's no problem.
You need to put some fillers in there. Put like a little bit of food and like some rice.
Nah,
I was
no.
about to say that.
Nah,
You could
no,
do that.
No, I don't know. My dog.
Make it plain. Don't
No,
make,
no,
don't
no.
put
My
the-
dog
I
eats
ain't
dog food. That's it. Now.
You
Now-
have- It's
Sean,
actually
what you think dog
healthier
food
for your
is?
dog to eat whole food.
No. Dog. No.
You
Hey,
can
let me-
mix it.
before we go into all that,
What
let
do
me
you
finish
think
the
dog food is?
No, the dog. I'm not gonna sit there and eat a plate of food from my table and give it to the dog. I'm just not gonna do
Nobody's
that.
saying
No,
that.
we're
You
not
say you
saying
make
that.
it separate. Dogs
No.
can't have seasonings and all that anyway. But you
Just
can
make
put
it plain.
No.
you can do a little bit of kibble. You can put raw egg in there. You can put
No.
Plain rice.
plain rice.
No.
You can even
Alright.
put vegetables in there. That makes
I'm not gonna have a dog with high
Trying
blood
to help
pressure.
Sean. He ain't gonna have high
Nah,
it's
blood
not
pressure.
gonna be high
Hold
blood
on, let me
pressure.
finish,
It's
let me
whole
finish.
food.
Let me finish.
Sean, you tripping.
So now, the bag's $20, right? I mean, it's $20 more. And good morning, everybody. God bless. So, Barbie, now I know that the bag is $20 more, right? But remember, it goes back to signing up for the coupon.
Yeah, I know.
Barbie,
For the card.
they sent the place that I buy the dog food from. They sent me a 50% off everything for whatever 24 hours or 48 hours, or for everything
Right.
via the email because I signed up.
I know, Sean. Isn't it something? I do it all the time.
And the email it was like this big alert that came through my phone. It was like, bang, 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 bang. 50% off the dog food. Won't he do it?
Oh, well, he won't he?
Won't.
Okay.
And I did ask.
He said I did that.
Not like y'all. I did ask. And Barbie, after the show today, I'm gonna run to that place, the
Get a
dog,
couple.
and I'm gonna kick that door down, and I possibly might get a couple of bags
Yes.
of dog food
Yes.
because the dog food is 50% off
Yes.
between now and June the 10th
This is the time.
because I signed up for something that I never used to sign up for.
Those loyalty cards save you coins.
Let's
so-
clap for those.
Right.
Let's
And then if you get the app, they be having more coupons you could use with the coupon they give you, Sean. Yes, you could combine them.
Everybody, now this is coming from somebody that I just buy my things and leave like a freaking idiot.
No, right.
If you're one of those that just buy stuff and go, nah, I'm gonna put a number one in the chat room if you don't sign up for none of these things. No, put a number one if you do sign up for all these extras after you make your purchase, or put a number two if you don't. I was one. Give me a number one, please, Barbie. Hold on. But back in the day, I was a non-believer. And I wouldn't sign up for none of this. None of these advantage points. I didn't care nothing about it. Now I can't wait to go into a store to give my information. CJ, God bless you. Good morning.
Yeah.
Cindy, do you sign up for these store brand chains or whatever store you in for the extra savings down the road or the aggressive emailing? Do you do that or that's a no for you?
Sometimes, but I don't do it anymore because they actually give you, like, I used to sign up for a lot of stuff, right? But I found out they usually give better deals to people that are first time signing up. So I'll just be signing up just to get that deal and then I'll delete it so that I'm not like a new customer every time. Because they'd be like, if you sign up for this, you get 25% off. But then usually it's like, oh, I'm already signed up. So I make sure I get it just to get my deal and then I'll unsubscribe or whatever. So it's kind of like a big game if you do it all the time. But I haven't really done it recently because there's no place I go all the time. Only like grocery stores, those are really good to have their loyalty cards. But everything else, not really.
Now, I went into, Barbie, what about you? Do you sign up for these cards?
Sean, I'm a couponer. Of course I do.
Are you a couponer?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Share with the family.
I do. pandemic? Well, a while ago when I first met y'all, I did. Yeah, that was a while ago.
All right, so what are they saying in the chat room before we move on, before we get into the news? Because my whole thing is this, I've been getting a lot of these discounts via the email. Mm-hmm. Now, if I take advantage of them or not is another situation. But for them to send them to me,
it's automatic.
It's a good look. I think. I mean, I'm excited, Senny J.
It's all psychological, Shawn.
But 50%. Listen. The gas price is $12 a gallon, $25 a gallon. If I see something that says 50% off, you might be right. It might be psychological.
Yeah, because
but
sometimes
at least I'm like,
people,
wow.
You know what? A lot of times people will buy things that they really don't need in overabundance just because it's on sale.
No, that's true.
Like one of my mom's friends, she used to go to Costco all the time. We went over there one time. My mom was like, "Why do you have 2-pound things of mayonnaise?" And she was like, "Oh, well, it was on sale." Girl, like you don't want it to become wasteful either.
No doubt.
And because that's also wasting your money. If you don't need it, why are you buying it right now? And people know that, marketing blast, it's all, they're having a slow week, so boom, let me throw out a marketing blast. You come in and spend
But
your money.
do you look at it in that whole term, or do sometimes you get a pop up and go, "Oh my God, I'm excited." Like no, see, you took the fun out of the whole thing.
And that's why they give you text alerts, because more people are more apt to answer a text than they are an email or a phone call or, watch a commercial. So a lot of companies like to give you text alerts too. So it just becomes too much.
Now, one
then you got your social media selling to you all the time. Like,
now, one thing I don't, what are they saying in the chat room, Barbi, if they're saying anything at all? See, one thing I don't do is I went into Macy's up the road here. Then it's in the mall, and oh man, all through the store, it's like if you get 20-30% more off if you apply for the credit card.
Yeah,
which doesn't make any sense to me, but you could navigate through it where you could walk out of there and get tons of savings and pay later. The store is saying, hey, if you come in here and you make a purchase, we're going to mark down half of this price, but you're going to get a credit card where now you are committed to coming here, purchasing items, and then you have a bill with us. I kind of get that psychologically, but I don't go into the store and go and make purchases and they go, hey, if you sign up for the card, you're gonna get 20 or 30% off. Two things. One thing is weird. Like if you get approved, you get this euphoric moment, and next thing you're going shopping. Or if you don't get approved, now you're sitting there looking crazy. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you ever shopped at one of these stores like Macy's and they had add the additional 20 to 30% off if you apply for the card. Put a number 1 if you ever did that. Senny, have you ever, before we get into the show, have you ever went to one of these stores like Macy's and shopped and you went to the register and they said, well, you can get an extra 20-30% off if you apply for the card?
Yeah, I only did it one time.
And what happened?
Nothing. I maxed out the card that trip, and then I just never got another one.
So did you spend all your purchasing power at that one shop?
Yeah, I was like 19 and it was for Victoria's Secret, and I spent like $250.
Right. So
and then I never paid it.
Right.
I think it got charged off.
Yeah, no doubt.
By now, I'm sure it has.
Welcome to America. Barbi, have you ever? What are they saying in the chat room?
When you was asking about the loyalty cards, Princess said he put 2 for 1. No. Kathy Garrison said yes.
Hold on. So wait. Before you, so Princess said no.
Yeah.
So Princess is one of those shoppers. He's just buying his items and he's keeping it pushing.
Yeah.
Okay. And why, Princess? Yeah. What about Kathy?
Yeah. She just said yes.
Yeah. So there's a lot of folks. Who else?
Shamika Love.
She said yes.
Said yes. Yeah.
So even though Senny points out that this is a psychological thing for marketing purposes, we still do it, knowing that it's what it is, being bombarded with text messages or emails, because maybe, she's right, maybe it's slow or there's some promotional, but we still do it.
Yeah.
But why? Why do we do it?
Because they know you're gonna do it.
And I'll tell you why. Because I'm excited right now for my 50% discount for the
Right.
dog food.
See, I have a specific email I use just for that. I only use that one email because I have a specific email. I got like 4 different emails.
Well,
I
good
don't
for
want
you.
junk emails coming to my main email, so I don't use my main email. I only use it for important things. But everything else, I'll use my old AOL email because I don't even check that one.
Right. So I say this. I'm for the movement. I'm excited. Where's my life coming to? I'm excited about the 50%
I mean,
discount.
if you go to
That's
the
a good discount.
if you
It
go to the
is. It
store
really
a
is.
lot, then yes, it is. That's why I said grocery stores, because grocery stores usually give a lot of deals. Usually around Thanksgiving, if you spend a certain amount, they give you the free turkey and da 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 da. So I feel like grocery stores are the best.
Yeah.
But all these other stores, it's not necessary, and you're just wasting your money.
I go to this store, guys. I mean, well, you guys know it's the store out here. It's Senny. It's out here. The name of the supermarket, like one of the popular supermarket chains out here, is Giant.
Yeah.
The Giants. I don't know what it is where you live, but you know what I'm talking about, like Pathmark, or whatever. Right here. I don't shop right. I don't know what it is. But in the supermarket that I go, the Giant that I go to, Barbi Cologne. Boy, man, I can't wait to pull out that discount card.
Right.
That-
And you know what? I wait to the end because I get it's like a euphoric moment when you see all the prices going down. You be like, oh, I saved a good
Yes.
boy. Right.
Yes. Put it in the chat room if you use your supermarket discount card.
Right.
I won't go into the supermarket. I won't shop without that card. Senny, do you do the same thing?
Yes, it's the only cards I have. Mostly are the loyalty cards.
Yeah.
Because it's for the grocery stores because they have the best savings.
Sure
With 10
enough.
cans it is for $3.
Right.
Da, da, da. It's the best.
All right.
That's where I get excited.
All right.
And Giant gives you gas points.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
the cards
Okay,
with
but
that's where you really make the best points. Or if you get like, things where you get the most return. Like if you have a credit card and they give you cash back
Yes, yes.
or they put some into your savings,
Yes.
those
Right.
are the things to get
That's
what
where
you
you
want.
can maximize your savings, not just at that one place, but in other places as well.
Barbie, I use one credit card for my gas, and that one credit card it gives you the cash back.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's weird. Like sometimes you'll see a reward on the cash on the card. It's like $3, and then sometimes it's $4, it's $5, and then you look at it, you're like $3. Like what's that? But then as the month go by, it adds up.
Right.
If you keep using it, it adds up. Next thing you know, you go $100, $200. Like wait a minute, that's a good look. So for me, CJ, I use one of my cashback credit cards for just gas purchases only. That's all I do. It's just I don't use a debit card and credit card. I use one card for gas.
Or people used to think I was crazy. There was this gas station. I don't even know if it's still around. I haven't seen them a lot, or even if they still do it. But Turkey Hill, it's a gas station around here, or more so in the Poconos. But they used to give like 3 to 5 cents off a gallon if you use their loyalty card. And I used to literally I would be on E, but I was like, let me get to Turkey Hill. but in hindsight, I'm like, people used to be like, is it really that much difference? It's only 3 cents.
Yeah.
But
3 cents.
it's that psychological. I was like, yeah, but it's saving. I could get like a little bit more.
Now I don't know if I'm gonna go that route with the 3 cents. CJ,
I do.
But
It was
I get-
3 cents off every time you used it. But when you see something that's $2.50, and then in the other place where you're like, oh, well, I could get the same gas. It's going to be 3 cents less. It just does something to you.
And
I don't know.
You're absolutely right. Where I live right up the road, right, Senny.
It's
and-
like instead of saying, it's like saying something's $1 instead of 99 cents. Does
Yeah.
it really matter?
Yeah, right.
One cent
You,
count.
you know what, Senny? That's weird too because I live right up the street, right, and I live on like a main road. Probably like I live in the cut, but right up the block from the main road,
Right.
and I live right. God has truly blessed me. I live right around the corner from a gas station.
You sure do.
Right? And then, but up the road is the chain gas station, the Wawa. You know, the 7-Eleven, wherever you live, you know, the now, the chain store, regardless, the prices are marked up anyway.
Yeah.
So if you go to the Giant supermarket, the Twizzlers could be $1, but in the Wawa, it could be $1.99. It could be $1 more. So it's the same with the gas. So, Sydney, I come out the block, come off my block, the hood gas station,
Right.
the single owner guy, his gas price is 15 cents lower than the Wawa.
And I'll be right there.
And exactly,
I'll be right
I'm
there.
right there. I don't care what type of
Shoot.
grade of gas you working
Right.
with. But
I'll be
15,
right there.
but 15. Listen, as long as I see oil trucks pulling up, it's got to be some kind of legitimate gas.
Right.
Because sometimes the gas price too low, you don't think you're getting real gas.
Listen here.
And let me tell you something. I did there every day, saving, and you can see the Wawa gas sign down yonder. You can see it from the gas station.
That's how I am, Sean.
It says 485 at Wawa. My man over there rocking 465. And you can play your numbers.
And he ain't got this little scratch off.
You get your scratch. Those are the gas. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to Julio in them. All right, so are you guys going to the main Wawa? We gonna get gas. If you got a car, and this is really
the bridge in New Jersey.
This is really a good time not to have a car. So you go to New Jersey to get your gas.
Yeah, because it's like 20 cents cheaper over there
Okay.
than here in PA.
All right. So guys, how you navigating through your coupons and through your emails and through your whatever you're doing to save some money?
Dixon said a 15-cent savings is going to have your car farting.
I don't know.
I think that's just a myth.
Me too.
Gas
Well,
is gas.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what
Just
I
like
say.
putting ultra premium in your regular car.
I was saying the
I don't think
same
it makes a
thing, but
difference.
everybody always say, no, you got to put the 93.
Go ahead, pay that $7
Yeah,
because I know
but
that
that-
93 is something crazy.
I know that 93 killing you out there.
When I
Let me
had
tell you
that
something.
Audi, I was like,
You got.
I don't like it.
Let me tell you something, man.
Y'all ain't paying that 93.
Let me tell you
Stop lying.
something. I'm gonna tell on myself before I take a break. All right, Senny. You ready for this one? I'm gonna get in trouble for this one, but I don't care. My wife's car is one of those cars that drive the 93.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Senny? Barbi? So I
No,
took
93 is
I took a
enough.
car one day. Just grabbed the keys. I said, I'll be back. There's no access for the cars. Of course, it didn't have no gas in it. That's probably why she was like, go ahead, take it. Senny, I went over to the gas station, and the gas is already off the change. Senny, I didn't put the 93 in there.
Sure.
Let's put gas in there, Senny. And guess what? Senny? Senny, this was months ago. This woman must have been driving a car over 10,000 miles since then.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with the car.
It's true.
There's nothing wrong with the car. There's something. I put $40, the wrong, octane in it. Nothing wrong with the car. So, guys, tell us how you saving some money. Cindy, I'll tell you what. We'll take a quick break, blast from the past, Back in Love again, then we'll be right back. Let's go.
HIE Entertainment. We're about business.
She got me back in love again. She made me feel like she's my best friend. She got me back in love again. She made me feel like she's my best friend. I never thought that it would happen, that I found myself losing my true love. I thought that this was gonna last forever. I guess the love took just a wrong turn, until I found this angel from heaven, with a smile that brightens up the whole place, with an attitude that's so sophisticated. That's why I had to have her, 'cause I know she got me back in love again. One more time, she made me feel like she's my best friend. She got me back in love again, She make me feel like she's my best friend. I'm glad to have a woman like this that make me feel just like a new man from dating all the women.
Okay, we're back 31 minutes after I welcome back Shawn Harvey Morning Show Wake Up Team. Senny, Jane, Barbi, Cologne, where you get your morning started right, why not? All right, Senny, God bless you. Good morning. It's a beautiful day out today, too, so I hope you guys are enjoying the weather. I mean, I don't know what's going on out there, wherever you live in your country, but in the country, but it's nice on this side. Senny, what's going on?
What's going on? Well, there's a lot of stuff going on out here. The first thing I'm going to tell you about is Omari Hardwick. He's come out recently talking about his financial woes while he was doing Power and how he actually had to borrow money from 50 Cent, which I thought was really crazy. Omari Hardwick discussed his salary. He revealed that he had to borrow money. Hardwick appeared on a podcast to discuss his time on Power. He shared what he earned while filming the Star's hit series. He acted for years before landing the lead role in Power. However, he felt he never made the money he deserved. The actor acknowledged he is now at a point where he makes the type of money he should have been paid before. He said, I still haven't made what I should have made. I still never made the money. No, never. I never made the money I should have made. He said it's happening now, finally. He admitted that 50 Cent loaned him money after the first and second seasons. He believes 50 did it partly because he adores his wife, Jennifer J. Hardwick, and their children. He might like them more than me, he said. It was absolutely given in a way of like, you know, take care of the family, bro, use that. While discussing his time on Power, he publicly disclosed how much he earned per episode for the first time. Although it wasn't what he expected, it was more than what he'd received before. He said around the first season he made around 150,000. Well, I'm sorry, up until the end of it, he made around 150,000 per episode. And so yeah, and he said that when he borrowed money from 50, it was about $20,000 over the course of two different times. So, but he said he paid him back, and he was actually happy that he was able to do that. He actually paid him back with interest, he said. So I thought that was interesting, but it also, he did feel that he should have been paid more because not only was he the star of Power, he felt like he was the face of the Starz network basically during that time, which, I mean, that was one of the hit shows on the network. So anytime you saw Starz, I mean, I don't know what type of network Starz is, but they're doing the same thing with P-Valley. I mean, BMF, it's like all of these mainly black shows are like the face of the network. So I don't know if the participants are really getting the notoriety that they deserve. So, but that could be the producers too. I don't know how all that works.
Somebody need to look into that.
But I would, like ask for more. But I mean, like a lot of actors, I guess you don't know, you don't really know what your project is gonna do until it premieres and everything like that. But definitely, as the seasons go on and you're renegotiating that, I mean, I think that gives you the most leverage. You know what I'm saying? Just like I think they're coming out with Scream 6 in next year, and Neve Campbell, who is the face of that since I don't know when that came out, like 2000, she said she declined and she's not going to be doing Scream 6, and she's been in all the Scream movies because she's like, the pay isn't matching up with what I've done for this franchise.
I hear that.
So go, girl.
Senny, what's the young man? What was his character on
Ghost?
Ghost.
He was the main character.
The main character of the show.
Yeah, he was Ghost.
Oh, Ghost.
Yeah, that's what I'm
sorry.
talking about. That's
I'm
his name, Omari Hardwick.
Okay, yes, I'm sorry.
It's like
The
an
ADHD.
Yeah.
But his first years he was making
no, all the years he only made 150,000 per
episode. So from the first season, all the way to the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
How many seasons?
I think there was 5, 6.
And how many episodes?
I think like.
So let's do the math on that. Let's see how much he's worth.
Well, he does other things.
First of all, that's a black man that's fine as hell.
He is.
He's the original. I think he started the beard movement. I think he might have been the one that started the beard movement. I swear. And I'm you know me with my sexuality. If a man look good, and boy, I wish I could borrow his face for about 2 days.
I'm like,
Go
6
home.
seasons.
Go
It's
home.
about
Go home to my wife and say, hey, look at this
10
face.
episodes a season.
yes.
How many seasons? How many seasons?
6 seasons.
And how many episodes per season?
About 10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10 times 6 is 60, right?
Yeah.
And times that by 150. How much is that? 150,000 times 60. What's that? I ain't trying to get into his guys, into his
$9 million.
That's not $9 million. 150,000 times, well,
900,000.
900. That's it. 900,000. No.
Not even a milli.
No.
Hold on.
150,000 times 60
Oh, times 60.
is what? She said it's $9 million.
What I said,
Is it $9 million? So, wait a minute,
Hold on.
Barbie. If it's
But you have to
but
think.
wait. Let me finish.
You know, you gotta pay taxes.
I understand. Now,
all
hold
that.
on. We're gonna break all this down. We're gonna break this down.
Okay.
The average working actor doesn't even make $150,000 a year. Yes, he does have expenses like the rest of us and taxes. Okay, shave the 20% off of the tax, and now you got $800,000, $7 million something dollars. You're on a hit show. First question is why you didn't renegotiate your contract, or was you locked in for 6 years? It's hard for me to believe that an actor locked himself in for 6 seasons because you don't know how long the seasons are going to be because you don't know if the network's going to pay for it. You don't know if they're going to re-sign. They always do 1 year at a time almost. You know how you hear those announcements? Yeah, we signed in Power for another year. And then they go into production. Boy, $150,000, that's light for a main character, but it's different in the times that we live in today, Barbie Cologne. People there's people, especially people that are online and making money. There's a lot of different avenues to make money from the traditional way of actors getting paid in sitcoms or series. Because back in the day, we didn't have the internet, we didn't have the social media, so that stream of income wasn't there. So you would have these actors make this tremendous amount of money, $200,000, $300,000 per episode. The marketplace is diluted now, so a lot of these major studios are like, well, we got to pay these people all this money. Yeah, they're either going to take the job or not. In this case, he should have got more money. Again, I don't know what his contract, boy, that was an ironclad contract because he got paid $150,000 per episode for 6 years, 60 episodes. Now, at $9 million, okay, let's take the tax. Senny, $7 million. He made $1 million a year for 6 years.
But is that enough when you're also the face of a network?
No, I'm not.
So
no.
that's what that's what he's talking about. It's not just the show.
No, I get it. I get it.
What are you talking about?
I get what you're saying, but my whole thing is this. That's a different issue. I'm just going with the issue of, wait a minute, you said you were struggling with money. The face of the network, yeah, I get that, Senny. That's another issue. But you're struggling with money when you was making $1 million a year. Of course, Senny, the face of the network, he should be making $5 million a year. He should be at the $50 million mark to be in the face of the Stars Network. I agree with you. My whole thing is this. Let's go in real time. You still was making $1 million a year for 6 years.
When you compare that to, stars like Meredith from Grey's Anatomy, who's making $1 million per episode, right. I mean, what are we really talking about here?
Understand.
You're saying it's equating it as, because we as black people feel like, oh, well, that's good. No. You making it, bro. Right. No, you should be happy. No, because
I'm not saying that.
Then what are you saying? I don't get what you're saying.
That even though 50 Cent, which leads to my next issue. 50 Cent.
And then we don't. Are they
50
are they
Cent
getting
gave-
paid every week? Do they get a check every week?
I don't know.
Or are they getting
I don't
paid
know.
per
You
month?
gotta, you said.
I
you
don't know.
should
I'm not in
decide.
the I'm not in the
No, I'm
entertainment
saying
industry.
you-
I don't know how
maybe my-
actors
maybe-
get paid.
maybe
Is
my-
it like a monthly payment?
Maybe you might want to dig into more into
I don't
his
have
contract.
time for that.
But my whole thing is this: if 50 Cent, which goes into what I want to really talk about, if 50 Cent lend him money or he borrowed money from 50 Cent, $20,000 within these, in these lean years, which is a good look for 50, that's more of a concern. So his agent, whoever his agents are and whoever are representing him, I mean, we could throw the race card in there, of course. We could easily do that. But, man, what's his name again?
Omari Hardwick.
Omari, man. Who's representing you, bro? Like, boy, that was a bad deal. I mean, you can't be the face of a network and only making regular money like the guy who's, no disrespect, like the janitors in a union. like he got more benefits. Like that, there was something wrong with that contract that you signed.
But the thing is that you can't
There's
go
no way you
in
can go-
to, I mean, maybe in his later years, but
Right.
probably by that time, you're already in it. You don't really have that many other projects. So you just figure, okay, let me just do it. Otherwise, I'm going to bluff the network and then maybe be out here and have nothing. So he probably, whatever he got locked into or whatever trying to renegotiations they did, he was probably just like, whatever, let me write out. I'm sure he's made the money that, he did say in his interview further that he's making the money now
Okay.
on,
On the back end.
No, I mean, I don't know if
From
it's on the
other
back end from
projects,
other projects
Okay.
that he's doing because he can command that now.
Okay.
But, a lot of agents are going to tell you agents want to get paid too. So they're, by them telling you, and that's why it's kind of hard, I think, because I feel like it's almost like a devil's advocate because they're like, well, what are you going to do if you don't do this? We're going to have to be back out there and you're going to have to be trying things and da-da-da. Just do this, blah, 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 blah. And
So
they
the
get
real-
talked
so
into
the-
doing these
so the
things
real
in fear of
story-
losing their job.
So the real story is power was a stepping stone for him to command the money that he gets today.
Yeah.
So that's what the story is. I think that he sacrificed 7 years of his career to make the big money now.
That's what it
I think
seems
that's
like.
what that's what I'm hearing. This with the
right,
story.
that's what it
But
seems
more,
like.
it's a more deeper point than this. Before you move on, Senny. And this goes to the man ego and women. Is it a power situation? Literally, if a man lends another man monies to take care of his family, is the man doing it for the love of the brother that's struggling, or is he doing it for the ego? Some men will borrow money from other men with an unconditional value of, brotherly love. But I think that some men, Barbi Cologne, won't borrow money from certain men that will infringe on their ego and their pride. I'll give you an example.
50 is the
Yeah, but
first one.
Well,
I was
well,
just about to say, if 50 is the first one,
Right.
don't pay him back. He will put you on
Right,
blast.
right. But then again, it's like when I talk about infringements on ego and pride, I don't care like how broke I am. If I'm in a terrible financial situation, there are some men that I'm not going to. And most likely there are the men that I've been in past relationships with women. For example, like my ex-wife's husband. You know what I'm saying, Barbi?
Yeah.
I'm not borrowing money. my wife's baby father or whatever. Like, there are certain men that I'm just talking to, this is men talking right now. Your ladies could fall back. I don't care about. I don't. If one of my loving brothers, I'll throw a name out there. Let's say Amir Sealy, Senny. Amir Sealy said, yo, I call up on Amir, struggling a little bit, bro. You know, the dog got to eat. You know, wife, bills getting cut off. Yo, brother, can you spare 1,000? You know what I mean, Barbi?
Yeah.
Amir sitting that cash app, got that 1,000. I could pay my bills. I appropriately pay them back, man to man. But there are certain men that not only I won't ask. I mean, if I'm in that situation, we're throwing a hypothetical out, that I won't ask or I won't accept. Scenario number 2, baby mother or wife comes to, and I feel bad for fellas that are in this position now. Senny J, baby father, baby mother comes to an ex-wife and go, my baby father or my ex-husband can get us out of this jam. Before you get to the next one.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Like, how do a man receive that information? By the way, guys, on Friday, I'm giving away some free passes to the Father's Day Comedy Jam at the iMill. You can see Barbi Cologne for tickets also, and Tamiko and myself, we got tickets. Yeah. But I'm giving away free tickets this Friday for the Father's Day Comedy Jam with Earthquake. I keep saying Earthquake. Hamburger. Hamburger's hilarious. You know, he's a clean comedian, but he's funny as hell. I figured, for Father's Day. And Big Mama Badass to be there. She's hilarious. Mm-hmm. There's a lot. And Barbi Cologne, that's, before you get to the next story, that's one of those man code situations, Barbi Cologne. Us men, we have, particular codes, Senny J, that we don't violate. I mean, real men. And for me, that's one of them. So if I'm in a relationship and my wife, girlfriend, whoever it is, come to me and go, I know we got financial problems, but my ex can get us out of this situation. I would rather go to a bank and take a loan. I won't succumb to another man that's.
First of all, that's disrespectful.
Is it though?
For your girlfriend to go to her ex to get money for y'all, that's totally disrespectful.
Well, it's not. I don't think so.
It is.
Well, if she's having a conversation, she comes to you and go, listen. I mean, because it depends on how the man receives it. It's disrespectful if she didn't tell the current boyfriend.
You should never have to go to another man, especially an ex, for your current needs.
Of course, but that's what I'm saying. It goes back to the story we talk about. That's what I'm saying. Like, there are certain men that I can go to.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. To say, listen, I need help, or do you need help? And you have your family, and we have that bond. But there are other men that there's no way that I would accept or receive money from. And if you're a man and you receive monies from the ex or the baby father or the ex, and you're in the current relationship, you a bitch-ass neighbor.
Right.
Straight up. I'm sorry to say that. No, matter of fact, I am not sorry to say that. Because first of all, you should be in that situation in a relationship. But some things happen out of unforeseen. I get it. But fellas, if you in these streets and you struggling right now and you with your lady and your lady's baby father or ex-husband is well-to-do, making that money, and she suggests, like, hey, we could get ourselves out this financial situation because Raymond could give us $5,000 with no problem. And if you take that money, you a bitch-ass nigga.
You better call Raymond and stop playing around.
You better call Raymond.
Because I'm going to call him.
Better call
Tell him my mom gave it to me. Like, stop.
So...
See, Raymond gonna be like, yo, don't you gotta do?
See,
yeah, he
exactly.
ain't doing nothing for you.
We're not.
Not right now.
We're not doing that.
What your sorry ass dude
It's
doing
for
for you?
it's for
That's
me.
how Raymond gonna do. Raymond gonna be like that.
So fellas, do what you have to do Get another job. Call Tyrone, right? Get another job. Get the 4 other jobs. I don't care what you do. But once you get into the realm, and look, the bird nest is falling apart. Once you get into a realm where, if you're in a position where your ex-wife or your baby mother has to go get the bread from the ex to take care of you, terminate the relationship. I rather leave the relationship. Boy, this goes to my pride and my ego. I would rather leave my current relationship if we got to get monies from the ex or the baby father or whatever, because that means I am not financially secure enough to be in a relationship.
I mean, I know.
So that means I got to bail out the relationship because I'm broke. That's happened to me before too. And relationship for 43.
Not 43.
Fellas, if you broke, it's okay. Bail out of that thing. Have that conversation. I can't do this no more. Why, honey?
I can't afford it.
I can't afford it.
Sorry, baby.
I got to get out of here. You won. I'm done.
And I don't want to hold you back.
So, of course, he had to pay 50 back because 50 going to go online. Go, yo, this neighbor here ain't giving me my bread.
Owe me 20K.
And then you heard what she said in the story. I only did it because I like your family and your wife is cool.
Feed the kids, son. Feed the kids.
Wow. Let a man say that to me. I'm going to say, yo, here go your money back, bro. My family cool and you like my wife. That's a sign of control right there. You know what 50's doing. He's going back to the crib, going back to his phone. I had to get this broke-ass neighbor some money, man. Then let's go watch Power.
No.
Barbie Cologne, I'll ask you this before we move on to the next story. Reverse the situation. You struggling. The baby father, or your current boyfriend, go, listen, my ex-wife, she just bought a brand new Subaru with the bike rack. The ex-wife always picking up the kids with the 2022 Subaru with the bike rack.
And the bike rack.
With the bike rack.
She upgraded.
Right. She come through. She always showing out when she come through. Car always watching, pick up the kids. And Barbie, you're struggling like hell. They cut off the Hulu.
Not my Hulu. I need my Hulu. Not my Hulu. Damn. Love them. Get that Netflix. We all right.
Right, they cut off Hulu.
I need Hulu.
And he suggests, listen, I was talking to, Cynthia about this, and she could throw us 10 stacks real quick. Barbie, how you feel about that?
I'm going to feel some kind of way. Like, we, you know what? I think that's either going to make or break our relationship. We either go struggle together and get through this here, or you go.
What are you?
I was about to say, I had to remember we on live. I want to get to that. Or you go back carrying, crying to her.
But what are you going to do if your man says, listen, Cynthia with the Subaru with the bike rack.
Money. We good.
She got 10 stacks for us. 10 stacks. Y'all need this 10 stacks actually went for. You only five in the hole. You got 10 to do something. You got 5 to do something else with. And he's like, we could solve this problem.
No.
And she wants to do this because she likes the family and she likes you.
I don't think I would take it.
See,
I really don't think I would.
See,
take
this
it.
is why people don't want to date broke people.
City. Before you move on to the next one.
This is why, because next thing you know, now we're divorced because I want to ask somebody that can help us out of this.
Let me ask you a question. Cindy,
I'm the problem, though. I'm toxic.
Cindy, let me ask you a question.
I don't.
Cindy,
Well, if you hadn't fumbled the bag, Jerome, I wouldn't have to go to Raymond. I wouldn't have to.
Cindy.
My mom ain't got it.
Cindy, if you was in that situation and the young man came to you and said, listen, Cynthia's outside with the Subaru with the bike rack.
Subaru.
She coming to pick up these kids. Mm-hmm. Kids are ready to leave now because it's whack over here. There's no Hulu. And you up there begging. You up there begging these kids. Don't tell your mother there's no Hulu in this thing. Cindy. And he comes to you and says, listen, Cynthia got 10 stacks. Let's get us out of this jam. And there's no sexual relations. You already know there's nothing going on. No effery going on. It's fine. Barbie says she's not taking the money. And Cindy, when you finish, and Barbie, when she finished, ask me what I would do.
Yeah, we know what your ass gonna do.
Cindy, If the man came to you and said, Cynthia with the Subaru with the bike rack, she got 10 stacks, they coming to pick up the kids. You already telling the kids, don't tell your mother we don't have no Hulu in there. She's 10 minutes away.
No, like,
You
I
taking
would
money?
be like, tell him. Yeah, I would take the money. If she wants to help us, like, if everything is a really healed situation and everybody's cool, then why not? Because those are your kids too. So if Cynthia is going to help us out or help you out with whatever this money that we need, and it's going to benefit the family, and we plan on paying her back anyway, of course. Yes, Cynthia, help. But the reason why these things get like this is because people have animosity, because they didn't do things the right way in the first place. And now there's all this anger, and they don't want, SHIT from the other person.
Barbi, ask me if the ex-husband, he came over, he got the Subaru with the bike rack too. There's a lot of Subarus out there with bike racks. The all-wheel drive.
Sean.
The green one with the tan level.
Yo, boo.
All-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive?
All-wheel drive with the tan level.
With
The
the
bike
good
rack.
tires? Damn, not the good tires.
You know what I'm saying? You got it?
I'm weak.
I can't stand him. Y'all in a financial bind.
Yeah.
Okay. Your girl, her baby daddy got the coin to bail y'all out.
10 stacks. 10 stacks.
10 stacks. He's like, I'm going to throw
No,
an extra 10.
10 stacks. We need 10.
You know what I'm saying? Give you an extra.
We 3 in a hole, but he's giving 10.
He going to sweep the pot a little bit
Yeah,
for y'all.
we asked for 3. Who's gonna give us 10?
Right. She like, babe, I can go in there and get it from, from
Yeah,
James.
no doubt. Go ahead.
You going to take it, Sean?
Before we move on to this side. Oh, I had an ADHD moment. Hold on, I froze up. Chill out. And Barbi saw me freeze up too.
Yeah.
That's why she's laughing.
I watched the whole thing. I was just like, okay. I was going to help you.
No, you wasn't.
Yes, I was. I was going to let you go there for a minute. And be like, I asked you a question. And this was it.
Froze
You
up.
got it?
There's been a lot of that lately. Barbi, I did that on stage 2 weeks ago. Then
no.
Then I started over again. All right. Will I take the bread? No. I said it like I said in the beginning of this conversation. I am not taking Charles' money with that.
Well,
that
my
background.
whole thing is-
I'm not taking it because if I'm in a position where we're broke like that and the ex got to bail us out, I am not supposed to be in that relationship. Harvey will pack his bags and get the hell out of there and leave out of there with the little bit of pride that I have left. I am not asking the ex-husband for nothing.
Then don't
I am
even
out the door. The relationship is over because Harvey is broke.
Okay, well then
I don't want that
then don't
dude's
even
money.
then don't even bring it up to me then in the first place.
No, you
sit there and sit
it
there and sit it to
No, I
yourself.
said I'm out.
No, well I'm just talking about somebody
I
in
said I'm
general.
out.
Right.
If you ain't looking to get outside help,
Now.
then don't even bring up the situation
Now.
to me.
Now
You
say-
go get your second job and
said
do what
that.
you gotta do to yourself. I don't want to be involved.
I said that. Like
Because
say-
I'ma bring
say
some
that.
solutions to you,
I
and
said-
if you don't want
you
it,
ain't gonna like
then
it.
there's the door as well.
Well, then I'm out the door.
Then
Now,
go
If it's
with
like,
your broke
like say with my broke ass. Like say
With your broke ass.
Exactly.
Let me go
Say-
call Raven.
See that? See you.
Oh,
see,
Raven.
That's right.
Hey, Ray.
Because you only gonna say that to me.
Hey.
You only gonna say that to me one time because I am out the door.
I don't want
Let
to
me
hear we
tell you
$10,000 in the hole one time.
Let me tell you this.
I don't want to
If
hear
it's-
that.
And
like-
why are we tending in home?
Like say if it's my guy, Ghost that's in the chat room. He say, yeah, I got 10 stacks for you. I'll take 10 stacks from him because that's my guy. But not the ex. Not the baby. We're not doing that. Let's move on, Senny. What's next? God bless. So Senny's taking the money. Barbi's not taking the money. Harvey's not taking the money. Put a number one chat room if you're taking the money from the ex. Put a number 2 if you're
Yeah,
not.
and Prentice made a good point. He said, "Guy, it's different with men because they have pride. Women, well, I'm like, listen, whatever. Anybody, you want to give me some money? I'll take it from whoever. I don't care. But men, they do have an ego. They have pride, which hinders them from a lot
I'm
of
not
things. So
doing it. I'm not doing it.
No, I'm
don't.
not.
I pray that never happens.
F out of here.
Because let me tell you.
Harvey, exit stage left.
Because
I'm
women,
out.
we gonna go where the money reside. Okay.
Where the money
Don't
reside,
ask me.
where the
Don't
money
ask me.
reside.
Don't say, babe, can you help me out with this? I will. I'm gonna go because I'm not working no extra job. I work hard enough taking care of this house and you, and now we in the hole.
Said,
so I'm not.
Money.
Don't ask me to go get a second job. Don't ask me to sell my jewelry, pawn it.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to do none of that because I'm going to Raymond and I'm coming back with the bag.
That's right.
And I don't want to hear nothing else about it. Period.
And you know what? I'm out the door.
Bye.
Living in my peace. What's the next story?
She ain't gonna tell you how she got it.
I'm not gonna tell you how I got it.
Just know I got it.
I asked my mom for it.
No, this is a scenario where we know where the money's coming from. No, I'm out the door. Go ahead, Senny. I'm out the door. I don't care.
Sweetie pies. Remember I gave you guys this story sometime last year. The shooter pleads guilty. He names Tim Norman, which I don't know how he was related. Did you guys watch that show, Sweetie Pies?
I saw a few
I don't know
episodes.
if it's still
I
on.
see a lot of them.
The shooter of reality TV star Andre Montgomery Jr. pled guilty Friday and was convicted to life in prison, but not before signing for prosecutors and taking those also responsible down with him. Travell Anthony Hill, who's 30 years old, was indicted on counts of conspiracy to commit murder for hire, as well as murder for hire in the killing of Welcome to Sweetie Pie's 21-year-old, who was Andre Montgomery, in March of 2016. Montgomery, who was a regular cast member on the show, about the St. Louis soul food empire headed by his grandmother, Robbie Montgomery, was tragically shot to death by Hill under the direction of Tim Norman, who is Montgomery's uncle. Hill admitted to collecting $5,000 from Norman for the murder 2 days after Montgomery's death. According to jail records, Hill was also recorded discussing the crime to his brother during calls from jail. In his plea agreement, Hill also named 2 of 3 people in connection to the murder for hire use of burner phones, life insurance policies, and money in exchange for the assassin services. The convicted hitman additionally stated that Norman hired him because he wanted Montgomery dead, which I think is Sweetie's nephew, or it was that guy's nephew.
I thought it was her grandson and his nephew.
Okay.
I thought so. I could be wrong.
That's probably right.
Yeah.
Tarika Ellis, who's an exotic dancer with a history of Montgomery, the nephew that was killed, was allegedly also hired by Norman to lure the 21-year-old to the murder site. Investigators maintain that Ellis received a $10,000 payday for her role. Norman and Ellis both face conspiracy to commit murder charges. According to court documents, Norman also took out a $450,000 life insurance policy. Sorry, the story. He also took out a $450,000 life insurance policy on his nephew with insurance agent, I don't know this name, YL Yagnam. While Norman has never been able to collect on the fraud, he and the agent were hit with wire and mail fraud for the life insurance policy. Add on multiple counts of aggravated identity theft from this insurance agent, Yagnam. And then, fans definitely took to Twitter to discuss their disbelief. U.S. District Judge John A. Ross says Hill's sentencing is scheduled for September. Norman and Ellis's trial is also set for September. Prosecutors will not seek the death penalty for them. They'll probably seek life in prison or something like that. This is so sad.
Wait, you got me lost here. The nephew killed the grandmother?
No, the
Who
uncle.
killed? Who's dead?
The uncle
The
killed.
grandson is dead.
The grandson's dead.
It's her grandson and his nephew.
2 of them are dead.
No,
It's one person. It was
one person's dead.
the
Sweetie is the grandmother.
The grandson's
her son,
dead.
Tim put a hit out on his nephew, which would be her grandson. Got it?
Her son put a hit out on her nephew, his cousin.
It's his nephew.
I don't know because I don't watch the show, but
it's his nephew.
It's his nephew.
I believe it was one of his brothers.
Okay,
kids.
let's start that. Who died? Who died?
Let me
Who
see
the one
if they
dead,
have a
Barbi?
family tree.
Let's start from there. Who dead?
Wait, wait. The grandson is
The
dead.
grandson dead.
What's his
Sweetie
name?
Pie's grandson.
The grandson.
The grandson dead.
The grandson
All right,
dead,
we just
son.
need to get that out the way. I want
All right, the
he dead.
grandson
He
dead.
cold. He gone.
He gone.
He gone. All right.
Dead, gone,
No,
buried.
wait. Now, who's the grandmother?
Sweetie Pie.
Is she dead?
No.
Okay, now stop right there.
So is that her son?
No, wait a minute.
It's her son.
No, stay here. Stay right here. No. Grandma's not dead.
Grandma
The
not
nephew.
dead.
The nephew.
The nephew is
And
dead.
wait a minute. Is he dead?
He did.
So
He
there's
gone.
2 people dead.
No, one person is
Oh
dead.
my God. I don't know who's dead. I thought you said the grandson.
The grandson nephew dead.
What are you talking
He's
about?
grandson
All
slash
right,
nephew.
let's start all over.
Okay.
Let's start all over. Who's dead?
The grandson.
All right.
The grandson dead.
Okay.
Sure.
Is grandma dead?
Grandma alive.
Okay, stop. Stop. Is the nephew dead?
Yes, the nephew
No,
is
you're
dead.
supposed to say no.
Because the nephew is the grandson.
All right, let's start all over.
So he wasn't.
What? No, City, shut the F up. Bobby, who's dead?
The grandson.
Yes, okay. Bobby, is the grandmother dead? Stop. Stop. Bobby, is the nephew dead? Oh my
Yes.
God.
Sure, the nephew is the grandson.
Now who
It's the same
killed?
person.
Who killed the nephew and the grandson?
The son.
So the son killed the nephew and the son.
Sure.
You said that the nephew
Okay.
and the son are dead.
This
the
is
grandmother's
Sweetie Pie.
alive, and you said the son killed
Okay.
the nephew and the other son.
This is Sweetie Pie. Right.
Not Barbie making a tree.
Right.
Get the.
Yo.
This is Sweetie Pie. This is Sweetie.
Oh my God.
This is her son. She had another son
Right.
who had a son.
Right.
This son wanted this son dead for some reason. Okay?
So there's 2 sons involved.
What
Because
But the
son?
grandson is
Who's-
dead.
Because my thing is, who is the daddy?
Wait.
Who's the parents
I don't
of
know
said
if they ever-
nephew?
I don't ever know if they ever mentioned the father.
Oh, because you
I don't
try you.
remember.
Wait a minute.
You
Wait.
my brother.
Wait.
You taking out my kid?
Right.
Right, I think-
So
Where's the
so
where's
wait a
the
minute. Barbie
parents
Cologne.
at?
Huh?
Barbie, find out where the parents at.
Barbie, the 2 brothers are alive? Are the 2 brothers alive?
Let me check.
Barbie, who's alive?
Where's Tim?
Wait,
I know Tim is alive.
Is the
He in
grandmother
jail.
alive?
The grandmother alive.
Is the son? Is the first son alive?
Yes.
Is the second son alive?
I don't know.
Is the grandson dead?
Yes. The grandson is dead.
Wait, we almost got it. The grandmother has 2 sons involved in this.
It's the
No,
And-
it's only one son involved.
Bobby said 2 sons.
Oh, well, she probably has 2 sons.
All right,
Only
that's
one
what I'm
is
saying.
involved.
All right,
This
but
is
Just
let's
talk
get to
about
the
who
sons.
involved.
Bobby, are the 2 sons alive?
I know one son is
Okay,
alive. He
okay,
in
let's start
jail.
there. Is the grandmother alive?
Yes.
Okay, is the grandson dead?
Yes.
Who killed the grandson?
Tim.
And is Tim the other son?
Yes.
Right, so there's 2 sons.
Yes.
So I ask you again, how many sons are alive?
I don't know if the other son is alive or not. I just know Tim is alive. Let me see.
Right. So
Yeah, I don't know.
the son killed the other son's son?
Yes. Yes.
Right. Did the son kill the other son's son? Bobby! Bobby Cologne! Did the son kill the other son's son?
Yes, yo, yes.
All right. We're getting there. Is the grandmother alive?
I see alive.
Okay.
Oh, Vanetta, no.
Okay.
So, CJ, the son killed the other son's son.
Yes, because the
Yes.
son died a while ago.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to find out. I thought she mentioned that he had died on one of the episodes a long time ago.
Yes.
I believe he was murdered.
Yes.
He was right.
Yes,
Bobby.
Vanetta said the father of Andre was killed years
Okay,
ago.
Right. See, I'm not in the chat. Okay.
She had 2 sons.
right.
All right.
Tim is the youngest, and he was in jail for almost 20 years.
Uh-huh.
When he came out, he helped in the business. while helping other restaurants behind his mother's back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the
So,
son.
I guess the grandmother
killed
was
the-
taking care of him.
So the
She was.
So the son. Boy, Cologne.
He was a leech.
Boy, Cologne. The son
Yeah.
killed the other son.
Yep.
And grandma is still alive.
Yes.
And the son who killed son has now been convicted for the crime.
Yep.
Conspiracy murder.
Yes.
So the son had other people involved to kill the son's son.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go. There you got it
So
now.
wait a minute, Bobby. Let me ask you a question.
ADHD
Bobby,
kicked in to work.
let me ask you a question. Is grandson dead?
Grandson is dead,
Damn.
Sean. That baby dead.
Damn, he dead.
Damn, he dead.
Damn, he dead.
Dead.
He dead.
He gone.
He goddamn dead.
He got that dead.
gone.
That
He's
baby
dead.
gone.
Dead.
God damn.
Damn, he dead.
That ain't right.
Bobby, thanks for clearing this up for me.
No problem,
I
Sean.
appreciate you. Now,
Well, Tim, I hope you get everything that's coming to you. They should seek the death penalty. I'm surprised they're
definitely
not,
should.
because that was literally a whole plot to kill that young boy for no reason.
And what did he for the insurance?
Why?
Was it for the insurance money? Was it?
Yeah, he was trying to basically get life insurance, and you taking out a $450,000 policy on this boy. What was your problem with him?
but Senny, the
Vanetta, did they have animosity on the show? Did they ever show the nephew and the uncle like having any type of animosity, or this was just a crime of opportunity? What do you think?
Senny,
Go ahead.
was the grandma getting $150,000 per episode? Okay.
I don't
She
know what
probably was
the
getting
grandmother
bored
did.
because it was she was the main character.
So here we go. The son who's going to jail with the rest of his dumb, stupid buddies.
Yeah.
You commit conspiracy. It's just like committing murder. Remember, they changed that law 20, 30 years ago. Like, you get the same time as the person you asked to commit the murder for you.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows this. And why? If you're going to murder somebody, you just might as well do it yourself.
Right. I was just about to say that.
Because they're going to drop a dime. Just like Young Thug, the Young Slime Life. They're all slimy right now, dropping dimes on each other. So you think that whoever you had this conspiracy to kill the grandson, you think they wasn't going to drop a dime? And you guys are regular dudes. You're not like Young Slime Life. You're not thugging in these streets. You got greedy. You wanted to remove someone. You got to be narcissistic to the 9th degree. Death penalty for you, sir. Because I wish I was running things. Death penalty for you because you took total control of this situation. You played judge, jury, and executioner. You're going to get life in jail. For what? Look what you did. What about the other guys? They got them too, right?
Yeah,
All of you are going to spend the rest of your life on a corny-ass reality show that nobody gave nothing about except for the people. Where was the show?
People
Nashville?
love Sweetie Pie.
Man, I don't give a damn.
What was it on TLC?
I don't give
I
a
think it
damn.
was TLC.
Hold on.
Was
You
it St.
never-
Louis, right? St. Louis.
Yeah, I wanted to watch that. I love Sweetie Pies.
Hey, and watch it. It might be hazardous to your health. Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn about Sweetie Pie and that stupid show. And I'll tell you why. There's a lot of death going on over there. There's a lot of conspiracy going on over there. I'm even looking at grandma with a side eye. I don't want nothing to do with that. They should never air that show ever again.
I was on
And-
OWN.
Oh, it's on OWN?
Oh,
Okay, I
that's
got
Oprah.
I
That's
got
Oprah.
that.
So,
Yeah.
so
I'ma
you
go
know what,
watch it.
Oprah, do us a favor. Don't air that garbage again because it's done in a sinful, evil, sadistic way.
But it wasn't.
It was.
No.
It was a good
It
show.
was a good show.
It
Her
was a
son,
good.
he-
Tell the grandson it was a good show. Tell the grandson
Y'all,
that the show had high ratings.
I wish we could turn the camera. I wish we could turn the cameras.
It was a good show.
I'm going crazy. Sean, you
Sean,
crazy.
it was a good show.
Sean is crazy. I wish we could turn, like, I guess wish we had like a turn, we could automatically turn the cameras
I'm done.
when Sean do that
I'm
craziness.
done. I'm done. It's a good show.
It was pretty good, but Tim, he did
This
get
a-
beside
this-
himself.
It's a good show.
He was a little,
The grandson
he was
is
a
Bobby.
little hostile on there.
Bobby, is the grandson dead?
He dead, Sean. He is dead. He ain't coming back.
and that's a good show.
It is.
He's
I mean, how
somewhere.
can they help what the people do after it's over? I don't even know if the show's still running. Probably
Yeah,
not.
I don't think it's on anymore. I think it's off.
What else you got?
The show was a good show.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back and watch Sweetie Pies because now I
The
need to know.
grandson. Now you want to go back and watch it? The
Yeah.
grandson. The grandson.
I just recently got owned.
The grandson is worm food right now. You think he think it's a good show?
What does the show have to do with the son being dead?
That's why he's
the
dead.
grandson. No, it's not.
So all this happened prior to them being on the TV show. So the uncle, the son that killed the son, this was motivated prior to the show? I can't believe that, Senny. They were regular folks that had a regular restaurant in whatever regular town in America they were from. But the moment they hit Oprah and they put on television, everybody lost their minds. The grandson is dead because of the show. Oprah Network own.
This is the grandmother.
Let me see grandmother. Let me see what she look like. Let me see what's going on with her. Miss Robbie Montgomery, what's going on with you? Jesus Christ, look at your face.
She looks like a grandmother.
You look just like a grandmother.
Yeah, she's pretty.
No, she's not pretty.
Yes, she is.
Sean.
She's not
She's
pretty.
like 80 years old.
She got a
something
strong
like that.
jaw. Shame on you too, Grandma.
And this is
Let me see. Who?
This is the son who
That's the murderer?
that's the murderer.
Mr. Tim Norman.
Had to draw a pie
You
chart for Sean. Like, this
freaking
is sweet.
crazy, bro. I'm telling you, sometimes these light-skinned people, man, they get real beside themselves.
Not light skin.
Well, who's the other one? That's the dead. That he's dead. Show me the guy that's dead.
Well, let me see if they got out here.
Andre.
Yeah.
Was he on the show?
That's why you
He
can't
was,
trust
like,
these
towards
light-skinned
the end of the
folks.
show, he was on a few times, but they only have the main
Talking
cast
about it.
right here.
Talking about it's a good show. This guy sitting down in a central Kentucky cemetery somewhere on ice. He done missed COVID and everything else. How old was the grandson again?
How was he sitting?
Say, how old was grandson?
I think he was 30.
30 years old. He's gone. He's gone because of a TV show. But Miss Robbie Montgomery. Grandma, you get in the box too and goes, you I don't want to see you eat. No more. Because you can't control these two sons. And I feel bad that the nest is falling apart. Go ahead, Senny.
That's her son. She gonna stick beside her.
Look at the nest.
The Children's Museum of Indianapolis are apologizing. You know, Juneteenth is right around the corner, and everybody's trying to capitalize off Black pain, y'all. So, the Children's Museum of Indianapolis has apologized after
Keep an eye on them light-skinned folks. They'll kill you.
They have apologized after receiving backlash for their Juneteenth watermelon salad that went viral. The picture started to pick up steam on Facebook after Jonelle Slaughter recently posted a photo of the salad. And she wrote, so y'all decided, hey, let's celebrate by perpetuating offensive stereotypes. Y'all really thought this was a good idea? If you're not aware of how the stereotype started, it was reported in 2014 that it was birthed in the Jim Crow era and that the fruit symbolized Black self-sufficiency. It didn't take long for the museum to respond to Janelle. They explained they would be immediately pulling the salad. And they said a statement, as a museum, we apologize and acknowledge the negative impact that stereotypes have on communities of color. The salad has been removed from the menu. We are currently reviewing how we may best convey these stories and traditions during this year's Juneteenth celebration, as well as making changes around how future food selections are made by our food service provider. Our food service provider uses the food and beverage menu to commemorate and raise awareness of holidays like Juneteenth. The team that made this decision included their staff members who based this choice of food on their own family traditions. As we work to create a culture of empowerment and inclusivity, we know there will be stumbles along the way. The statement ended with the museum explaining their plans to resolve and do better. Do y'all like the apology? To me, though, like, it's hard to accept the apology when the reason that you're doing it, the whole reason why you picked watermelon, is based off black people.
Right.
So you have to think to yourself, is that a good idea?
And how many other companies have done this, had to apologize for you to realize, okay, maybe we should not do that.
And who wasn't on your board? Were there black people on there?
Right.
And if there were, then tell them to explain why they decided to do that.
The
I
heck?
mean, maybe coming from another black person, we gonna accept it. But coming from y'all as an institution, I
gotta do
mean,
better.
you know, it's crazy. I mean, I don't really know what to say about this. Juneteenth's coming up. Y'all keep your head on swivel for these people. Like Beanie Green at Walmart with the napkins that said, "It's the freedom for me." Like, I can't.
Before we take our break, we're going to take a quick 30-second
the marketing
break.
department is really.
Barbi, if you don't mind, get some sports for us. We're getting out of here in a minute. We got to leave early. My dear Babylonians, my Nordics, and my Scandinavians, I know you aim to please. Boy, you want to jump on that Juneteenth like it's nothing. And you keep, insanity is repeating the same mistakes, except in different results. We're going to take a quick 30-second break.
I mean, I do like watermelon, but
I mean, I do too, but you don't have to name it the Juneteenth salad.
No.
Just have a watermelon salad, people.
And did you have the watermelon there before Juneteenth, before June?
Again, it's
Okay.
Sometimes I'm not even mad at the Babylonian. They're so freaking guilty. And they want to aim to please as a form of people pleasing. But you keep making the same mistake over and over again, which is it's a horrific mistake with a simple solution. Only thing you got to do is, and I know that we live in a capitalist society. Senny J would love it to be a socialist society. It's never going to happen. That's another topic. But because we live in such a capitalist society, my Babylonian friends, you always override the black folks and black people that are in tune with Juneteenth. There's a whole Juneteenth committee, a world committee out here that dictate what happens with Juneteenth with black folks. And now one time you have the gall to supersede where the knowledge is from, because the only thing you're looking at is what we talked about in the beginning of the show, your coupons and your marketing strategy, and you're not one time do you come to the grassroots of black folks and ask for their opinion or their products, which already been on the shelves for years. Mm-hmm. And you keep making the same mistake because you want to please. Is it really Black Lives Matter? No. Because if Black lives really matter, you would go to the African American companies and seek and search the knowledge that's there readily available for you. But then you go out and you go right into the marketplace, because we had this discussion before. A lot of these corporate committees are full of number white folks. And again, you think you know what's best for us. We don't live in those times no more. So, boy, the closer we get to Juneteenth, the more corporate apologies that we're getting. Corporate America, hear me. My name is Shawn Harvey. I'm a Pisces.
Not a Pisces.
Go to the grassroots, organic African American institutions that will share the knowledge of Juneteenth and which way to go with it. And on top of that, Senny J, hire all the African American vendors that participate in Juneteenth.
Right.
Right. Let us sell our watermelon salad.
Right. They sell my own damn salad.
What is wrong? Why? Because it's the underlying motive, because you want to control the whole narrative of this capitalistic society, which we live in, which I approve, but have some common courtesy, my Scandinavian friends. If you go online and you could type in thousands of black-owned companies, and there's probably 1,500 African-American companies that directly deal with Juneteenth. But you want to make that money. You want to outsource all the products from different companies that has nothing to do with black people. And we gotta sit here and you want us to purchase it? No, we have a voice. Corporate America, knock it off. Let's this be the last year that you do this. When Juneteenth started years ago, you paid it no mind. Now it's metamorphosizing to something substantial in the African American community. Right. But you want to put the stuff on the shelves in Walmart. You.
Walmart came under fire too. Ice cream.
Yeah, we talked about that.
They had to move it up the shelves.
And please, corporate America, we're gonna take a quick break. Corporate America, for once, listen to your boy Harvey. Go show love to African American businesses. You should show love to African American businesses regardless. Right. But if you want to jump on this Juneteenth, aim to please, jive and shuck for the black folks, then incorporate the black folks.
They don't want to.
It's really, even though we could go across the board and corporate America goes, well, we don't incorporate Italian folks, but we sell Italian bread. But you did have dialogue with Italian folks back in the day to sell these products. Well, why you can't do that with us? And it's apology after. And City J, trust me, there's going to be 4 more corporate apologies before Juneteenth, which is 10 days from now.
They don't care.
Please have some common courtesy to the African-American business folks and the people who honor Juneteenth, corporate America, if you don't mind. And you won't be having these stupid apologies and putting out these stupid products and these watermelon cupcakes and all this stupid stuff that we didn't approve.
Right.
When we are at least 25% of your marketplace regardless throughout the year. At least give us that respect.
I don't even know why we celebrating it anyway.
We'll be right back.
We celebrating that we was fools.
Back up. Put a number one chat room if you're enjoying the show. Put a number 2 if you're not. Put a number 1 in the chat room on a Turned Up Tuesday. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you're enjoying the show. Put a number 2 if you're not. Senny, God bless you. Barbie as well. God bless both of you. What else is going on? Jesus Christ. Everybody, Barbie braids are still holding up. What day is it? What day?
Sure, be quiet. It's like a week, baby.
No, you know, when the last time? When did you do your braids?
I did my braids last week.
Okay, looks good. It's still holding up.
I was here on Tuesday, so I did them on Wednesday.
Okay,
so
cool.
not a week yet.
Because your forehead is starting, like your skin on your forehead is starting to fall back into place. Because y'all ladies, when y'all get that head braided, boy, that skin just tighten up. Your skin is falling right back into place, Barbie. Come on, God bless you. How much did that cost?
I do it myself.
But how much would it cost?
Oh, like about $200.
$200? And you braided your hair yourself like that?
Yes.
Well, that's a great skill set.
Yes.
God bless you. And how long does that take you to?
It took me about 3 hours.
Right. So you just sit there in the mirror and just braid your own hair. That's awesome. Yep. Cindy, how long did it take you to do your hair?
What, my hair now?
Yeah, right now.
Like 5 minutes.
Thank you. All right, guys. Guys, Cindy, what else you got?
Sure, disrespectful.
Barbie, ask me how long it took me to do my hair.
Sure, how long it took you to do your hair?
10 seconds.
Put a little oil on, that's it.
That's it.
Of course.
My ex-wife took the afro in the divorce.
She's like, you don't need this.
You don't need that. I want the afro too. and the mustache.
I'm weird.
It's your
I walked around for years, Barbie cologne, with no mustache. I had the OJ rapist mouth. Some black men look real weird without the mustache. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my brother cut himself one time. I said, "Don't you ever do that."
Yeah, it looks really weird.
Don't you ever.
Yeah, I took my mustache off, and all the little kids started running across the street like it was crazy.
No, some men need the hair in the face. Facial hair.
Fellas, put a number one chat room. You ever shaved that mustache off and then immediately grew it back because you was looking crazy in these streets? Put a number two if you don't have the mustache. Barbie, I got the mustache.
Yes.
Thank God for Jesus.
Thank God for him.
Fellas, if you walking around without a mustache, you looking real weird out there. God
Something
bless.
need to be here. Something.
Especially if you got them big ass lips. And you know us black folks got them full lips.
Yeah.
A former.
There's enough lips in here to put on about 3,000 white folks.
Yeah, we full over here.
If there's a lip shortage for white folks, black folks, you better hide.
Right, because they come and snatch them off your face.
Go ahead, see.
Imprisoned former Mississippi cop is ordered to pay over $2 million to the children of the woman he murdered while the two were reportedly having an affair. This is a Babylonian officer. He's been ordered to pay the children of a woman, African-American woman he murdered, millions of dollars. A federal judge issued a default ruling against the ex-cop after he failed to respond to the civil lawsuit from his prison cell. Senior U.S. District Court Judge Glenn Davidson ordered Matthew Kinn to pay the descendants of Dominique Lachelle Clayton, a 32-year-old black woman he shot in the back of her head while she was sleeping, $2.2 million. Originally, Clayton's sister, Shawn Clayton, said the 4 underage children should receive $10 million in compensation and additional therapy costs. Shawn and the family's attorneys estimated there are 3 places where the children will be at a deficit because their mother is not alive in their lives: therapy, child family support, and pain and suffering. The aunt says the children routinely have nightmares and are traumatized since the violent killing. Clayton's youngest son, who was 8 years old at the time of the murder, discovered his mother's body. The older brother stepped in to console his baby brother, but later directed his attention to his 2 sisters, blocking them from seeing the victim. The daughters have therapy sessions twice a week, but the family believes all 3 of the younger children should go and that Kine should pay for it. Or Kin, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Kinney, maybe? The ask was for them to see a therapist twice a week for the next 10 years. The family requested the court allow the oldest son to go once a week for the next 5 years. Currently, the family is paying $90 per session for the 2 girls, and based on that price, wants an award of $318,000 for therapy costs. This is something they will never forget. Although my sister's daughters did not see their murdered mother, the pain, fear, shock, and disbelief was all the same. This happened in May of 2019. The then officer broke into Clayton's house on Suncrest Drive under the guise of doing a wellness check. He wore his uniform and was on duty when he fatally shot her in her sleep. The 2 were rumored to have been in a relationship, and the officer was married, and Clayton, the woman, wanted him to fully commit to her. The officer, who was a Mississippi native, was fired after pleading guilty to capital murder, and now he is serving a life sentence without the possibility of parole. The deceased family filed a wrongful death suit 2 years after her death. Moore said this might be Mississippi's largest judgment ever in an excessive force case. The mother that was shot reportedly earned an annual income of about $35,000 as a restaurant employee, spending about 2/3 of every check on the support of her family. Based on that salary and multiplying it over a 10-year period, the family believes the children should receive an award of $200,000 in economic support. The 3 categories together, the therapy, loss of income, and support for the children, and pain and suffering, the total of these categories add up to an ask of $10,518,900. But the court finds that the defendant is liable for compensatory damages in the amount of $1 million. In arriving at this figure, the court awards $300,000 to each of the surviving children of the descendant for a total of $1.2 million. And in punitive damages in the amount of $1 million to the children, whose ages range from 11 to 17, totaling $2.2. So, I mean, I don't know if they gonna get that.
So what's the total they said?
2.2 million.
Total. That's it.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to say, show sponsored by Comedy World Network. Download the app. Why? I got my next question. Who died?
The mother.
Okay.
The mother died, so she
died.
dead.
Okay, she did.
Yeah, she got killed by the officer.
Okay. And they were in a love triangle kind of
Yeah,
thing. And
sort of, kind of.
right. So and then so he was married.
He was married. Yeah.
And he was in love with her. They were in a
was in a relationship.
and he killed her.
Yeah, because she was in love with him, and she wanted him to leave his wife for her.
Right. So he did, and he's a Babylonian.
Yes.
Right. So Babylonians, they love doing stuff like that. So I would consider.
They said the courts could assign the burden of the payment to the city if the family can prove that the officer was on duty as a police officer and in uniform when he committed the crime.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Right.
Was he on duty? Well,
They said he was wearing his uniform and he was on the clock.
So,
but why are you going
duty.
over there to do a wellness check if you
Right.
know you sleeping with her?
What do you mean?
That was the ruse he was trying to
What
say.
do you mean?
That's
He
what
was doing a
lied.
wellness check on her.
That's
Yeah.
what he said.
That's what he said. He
Right.
was doing a
So-
wellness
so
check. That's why
she
he went
said-
over there.
So she said, and she didn't deserve. Our condolences go out to this young lady.
Right.
She doesn't deserve to lose her life, regardless of what she said or what type of argument they had. So she probably, I'm just guessing, Senny J. Barbi Cologne. She probably said, "I'm gonna tell your wife. I'm gonna blow your whole spot up.
If you don't leave her,
If you don't leave her, I'm gonna tell." Like they used to say that. They used to say that back in the '60s. Let me see.
She gave that to him right straight.
No, she said,
And you gonna
she-
do that in Mississippi, man,
Right.
with a white man?
That's
That's
right.
what happened to you,
She was
girl.
like-
I'm surprised he got life.
She's like, "You understand? I'm gonna tell your wife." And then she did that whole thing, and
You
he was
don't
like, "All
leave
right."
her. If you don't leave that
He said-
bitch for me.
He said, he said, "I'm coming over for a wellness
But I
check."
want to know who let him in. Like, did her kid, the kids let him in? Because they said
doesn't
she was
matter.
asleep, right?
That's what I'm saying. You guys are having an affair. He probably just walked up
Yeah, he
in
probably
there.
walked in. The
probably had
kids probably let the kid there. He either
probably
had
had
kids or the
keys.
kids let him in because he came in there. He was so, cold, cool, collective, and he was just an evil man.
Hey, babies. Where
so,
your mama?
so you thought that, and even though this has nothing to do with the situation, like, what's your wife look like, bro? You know what I'm saying?
He ain't look like a
She-
ray of
you
sunshine.
look, yeah,
He's
you
the
right.
man.
So your wife is running around there looking crazy, southern Mississippi, and there's not a lot. Other than my African American sisters and some white folks, is not Mississippi is not a hotbed for beautiful women. I've been there. If they got rid of Mississippi, I wouldn't even care.
Shawn Harvey. Cut
Now.
it out.
I wouldn't. Watch these words come back and bite me when this show blow up. Shawn Harvey,
Right.
Shawn Harvey said Mississippi should
And
blow
he
up.
said we all ugly.
Okay, ugly as hell. Now, sir, Senny, this act of crime came all the way back. CJ went all the way back to his great grandfather, Mississippi. He was probably a slave owner or worked for one. And that African American beautiful sister said she threatened because she was gonna drop a dime on you.
He said I'm sick of this.
She said she was gonna drop a dime. What was that movie, Belly? Remember when he drove by? He said, "Yeah, they slinging real hard." and he turned around, he ate his banana. He said, "Yeah, we gotta drop a dime on these neighbors." Bobby said that. And part of the banana was on the side of his big lips. Like, did you see that scene?
remember it.
But Princess, help me out. Bart, they on the corner. Right?
you
Method Man. What's wrong with you people? Method
No,
Man.
but it was a long time ago I seen the movie.
No,
Shawn.
but
I
these
don't
are
remember
classic scenes you gotta remember for Black or African American movies. Cindy, did you
Right.
see Belly?
it. You know Shacey Bell.
Yes, I have
You
seen
saw
Belly.
that?
Okay.
Yes,
And
but I just saw it like recently, like 2 years ago. So I don't know all the words. I don't remember scenes.
Cindy,
but
Cindy,
if you
gotta
can jog
remember,
my memory.
Cindy,
Okay.
Listen,
So Method Man, they came into town.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They was slinging the dope,
Right.
unauthorized.
Right.
They was getting money.
Right.
So they drive by the corner. So the drug kingpin of the town is on the corner with his man.
Right.
But the dude with the glasses looking like Mr. Magoo.
He was eating the banana.
He's eating a banana.
Okay, I remember this part.
And then his man was like, as Method Man was driving by, his man go, "Man, they out there slinging real hard." That's what his man said, Barbie.
That's what the man said.
And then the dude with the banana, Mr. Magoo, he went, yeah, we're going to have to drop a dime on these neighbors.
We want the corner.
And that's what she said. Shout out to my sister, Patricia Harvey, in the chat room. And shout out to everybody in the chat room. God
Hey,
bless.
Pat, what's
Hey,
going on,
Pat.
girl?
Hey.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
Hey.
God bless you. And that's what our beautiful African American soul sister said to the Babylonian.
That's it.
And he went back to his great-great-grandfather's days, and he said, there's no way in hell a neighbor gonna talk to me like this.
You ain't putting me in jail.
That was his grandfather.
That's what it was.
That was his great-grandfather, who was probably not a slave owner, but working for the slaves owners. He's probably like a field hand,
Yeah.
white guy.
It was.
And he said, I'm gonna go over there for a wellness check.
Ain't have no call.
Right, and no call. You know she was fine.
But no, the family should go after this city
I definitely
because
Yes.
he definitely used his privilege with that suit on to go commit his little murder.
Yep. He sure did.
Now, how is he gonna pay?
Oxford, Mississippi?
Cindy, type that
Put
in.
you on notice.
Cindy, what's the population of this place? Oxford, who is this? Where is this town?
Homegirl should have left there and came
this-
up here.
this
Plenty
is-
of white men to love you, girl.
That's right.
Plenty.
That look better.
Plenty.
That look better than this guy.
Sure
Right.
is.
But-
Would have left their wife and everything,
Yeah,
girl.
but we say this in the most sincere, most sympathetic way we can. You know, she was only making $35,000 a year, so maybe that was geographically that might have been a challenge.
Let me see where Oxford,
And
Mississippi is.
2/3 of her salary with these kids, sir.
Oh, the population is about 28,000.
28,000 right there in the
Small
deep
town.
south,
Yeah,
deep,
small.
deep south.
Where the black people at? Let me see.
They're down
What's
there. Now,
Needs to get out of there.
being in the deep south, maybe something that Senny hasn't dealt with in a long time.
No, I have not.
Barbi's been in the deep south recently. I can see it on her face.
Sure ain't my business. Stop telling my business.
How is he going to pay a wrongful death when he's got to spend the rest of his life in jail? That's why it makes sense that they sue the town, the
Right.
state, the county, whoever it is, sue them so she can get this $200,000. It should be more. That's a low cent. I think this should be like $20 million in payment.
And it's about 7,000 of black people.
7,000 black people out of 28,000. See, these are black folks that couldn't get out of Mississippi.
Right, they missed the boat.
Because who the hell would have the strong desire to move to Oxford?
Oxford.
Oxford,
Yeah,
Mississippi?
Who want to be there?
Who wanna
Ain't
be
nothing
there?
Ain't nothing there.
Come on, now knock it off. Shout out to
Not
people
to.
in Mississippi. I'm not going there. I've
I
been there
never-
one
that was
time.
never on my bucket
I'm
list.
not. We're not doing that. My family's from Alabama, and I barely want to go there. Only reason why I would love to go to Alabama because that's where my family's from.
I did.
If my family wasn't from Alabama, we could cancel out Mississippi and Alabama. But
I
since
hear
my
that.
folks are from Alabama, I'm gonna show them some love.
Right.
What else, Senny? Before we get out here, and Barbie's gonna do something.
I have one more story.
And our condolences, like, sir, just because you can't have it both ways.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Don't hate the player, hate the game. You can't be in this game and hate the player. What's
Yeah, you
up with your
should've
swag? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Take your chances. Let her tell your wife.
yeah, let her tell your wife. It might have would have worked out for you.
Yeah, you know, don't,
Right.
y'all can't be out here peddling these streets and then think you just gonna start killing people.
That's right.
Like what?
Listen.
Because you decided to have an affair, sir.
Senny,
'Cause I bet it was you.
Senny, relationship 4, 17, 23, 46, and 53.
This fool,
I
he his
told.
name and
I was like, yeah, this is the other chick.
Like, be careful, man. Be careful.
And Barbie Cologne,
Be
that's
careful.
facts. And guess what? Nobody died.
I can't what you sure.
And nobody died.
Yeah,
I
you
can't
lucky.
say that 'cause
I ain't. What do you mean I'm
Did
lucky?
you get some clothes destroyed, a car keyed up?
Yeah,
some?
that's happened.
Okay. That's because you messing with black women. We ain't gonna take it that far.
Chick put
right, because we ain't trying
We
to go
gonna
to
make
jail.
you spend a little money,
Right,
but we
right.
on to the next.
Cindy J,
Right.
chick 23 put sugar in my tank in the gas.
Yeah, as she should. As she should. Girl, write a book. Because these men deserve it when they do stuff like that.
Yeah, Cindy, I came outside This chick had a whole bag of Dominoes and sugar.
Yes.
I was like, Dominoes, what you doing? You should have did store
put the
brand.
good
Nah,
sugar.
she
She
bought
put that
she
good
bought
sugar.
that just for you.
Right, she bought
Just
that
for
bag.
you.
Barbie Cologne in
Bag of
the
sugar.
yellow container, in the yellow
Yeah,
bag.
she bought
we
that
doing
good sugar for that damn
we doing
tank.
Dominoes?
Oh, she was mad as hell. She was big mad, okay? Because I'm going to go get the little
The
crowd.
the 5 pound with a funnel.
Look, and she had the funnel?
Yes.
Oh, she wanted all that sugar to go in that damn tank. She ain't want to drop a nail, nothing. She ain't want to drop nothing, Shawn.
Yeah.
Shout out to
all
relationship.
going this hit.
Shout out to relationship 23.
Bet you won't drive this car nowhere far.
A video shows, let me see. There is video for a drunk passenger dragged off plane after peeing on his brother. A video has emerged showing a drunken passenger being hauled off a plane by Greek police after urinating on his brother and provoking a mid-flight fist fight. The stomach-churning disruption took place aboard a Jet 2 flight from London to the island of Crete back in early May. But a cell phone recording capturing the aftermath of the brothers' brawl emerged this week. In the brief footage, police officers are seen marching a man down the aisle towards the exit. The passenger, whose face is not seen in the video, is wearing a white tank top pulled up to his chest. The British low-cost airline, so I guess Jet 2 is like the British Spirit.
Yeah.
They issued a statement revealing that passengers from Southeast London were slapped with a fine of nearly $63,000 and a lifetime ban for their aggressive and violent behavior, which resulted in the flight being diverted and delayed by nearly 4 hours. The passenger said the cabin crew found one empty bottle of Ciroc and a second bottle that was half empty under the brother's seat. The Jet 2 customer who recorded the video and shared it on TikTok said Jet 2 flight fight after one drunken brother pisses on the other because he's too drunk to walk to toilets. That was on the video. A flight attendant informed the cabin crew that she had given a first warning to one of the brothers due to his inappropriateness about her lips. About 2.5 hours into the flight, I was waiting to go to the toilet, and the older brother stood up but was so drunk he couldn't stand. He needed the loo, but in his drunken state, peed over the younger brother, who then hit him, resulting in a full fist fight. What? The passenger added that a woman who was sitting in a seat in front of the feuding brothers with her baby got hit in the fight before they were finally separated. The two brothers continued yelling obscenities at one another, and the fight was ultimately diverted to the Greek island of Corfu so that the local police could remove them from the plane. The older brother was handcuffed and dragged off the aircraft because he refused to leave and could not stand on his own. The younger brother just kept saying, "He peed on me. What was I supposed to do?" And was quite upset.
You pee on me, I'm going to beat your ass too.
Yeah, you know, they're all upset by their behavior. They hope they never fly again. Blah, blah, blah. They were just a little drunk. I mean, what do you expect when you have people getting drunk on these planes and before they get on the flight? Like,
stop letting people get drunk on the
that's
plane.
crazy. Yeah, stop. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna say no alcohol on the plane, but I doubt they stop doing that.
Well, they doing that now domestically.
They are.
Barbie, could you look up the Jet 2?
Are they stopping flights on planes? Stopping drinks
there's
on
no
planes?
alcohol. I was on the plane last week. There's no alcohol at all.
Oh, okay.
Barbie, and I'm gonna be on the plane. I won't be in next couple of days next week. Say, I gotta fly to Boston.
Gotta go to Boston.
Barbie, if you don't mind, Jet 2. I like that. And Barbie, relationship.
Yeah, it's Jet 2 is our spirit.
How much does it cost to fly on that thing? Barbie, relationship 15. She peed on me.
Not 15.
It was very. It was weird.
You wanted that. You liked it. You asked her to. I know.
She's like, I'm a pee on you. Go ahead.
Nasty show.
Now, I think, Senny J, that this is appropriate behavior to a guy that's inebriated. He had to use the bathroom, and it's just issues with the brother, him and the brother. I don't know if they used to touch each other when they were kids. Touching. And the brother got drunk. And you know, they say, Barbie Cologne Senny J, that when you drunk and inebriated, your real true feelings and your deeper darts come out. So it might have been a situation where brother number one always yearned and always thought about putting his penis on his older brother. And then he had the bottle of Ciroc, and Lord knows I peed on myself plenty of times after a bottle of Ciroc. That's normal. But man, you pulled that penis out, bro, right in front of the kids. Who else got urinated on? Because you know that hard stream pause. It starts.
You better have been like this.
It starts splattering all over the place. And boy, he went out there and he just peed on his brother's neck.
Not the neck.
And the brother probably don't even know what happened till he sobered up. That's the problem with alcohol. You forget what you did. And then when you wake up and you in jail and you sober up a little bit and somebody describes to you what you did, you're like, no way I did that. Well, yes, you did. And the brother had every right to kick your ass. I mean, spitting on someone, people going to react. You urinating on someone. You don't think nobody's going to react to that?
Because if you and me.
That's like a straight up fight regardless.
Right.
I don't care what the age is, the demographic. People are going, that is almost one of the highest forms of disrespect.
Next to spitting on
you
somebody.
could have just easily got up and peed on yourself.
Right. Or just sat in the chair and peed on yourself.
Now-
Let them clean the daggone chair.
Now,
The heck?
Barbie, you know I've been in these streets all my life. I've actually moved out of my mother's house when I was 9. I moved in with an older woman. She was 13.
You know,
So I've seen a lot, Barbie Cologne. And I've seen a lot in these clubs, and then I've been in clubs and parties even to this day.
right.
Barbie, before you get into sport, thank you, Senny. Let's clap for Senny. God bless
Yeah. Yeah, Senny J.
you. Great job today, Senny. God bless you.
I'm weak.
We're going to turn this thing over to Barbie, and then we're going to get out of here. Barbie, I'm going to give you a strange urination story that I've seen. We did the comedy show up in the Poconos, right? It was a Saturday night. Senny was packed. My man came through with his peoples, right, from the Bronx. They was up there for the weekend, right, Barbie Cologne? And one of the listeners reached out to me, and they said, they referenced you, Barbie. They said, it's really weird that every time I reference your name, Barbie, I say your whole name.
Everybody always asks me that. Why you say your whole name? I'm like, that's just what he does.
And I didn't even realize that.
That's what he does. It's short. Everybody always asks me that. I'm like, I don't know. Ask him.
I don't even know.
No, yeah.
I don't know, but I'm in too deep. Pause. Let's put a pause on. Yeah, I'm in too
Pause
deep.
on it.
Pause. Let's pause that. And Barbie, come on, my man came back. I said it again.
Yeah, that's you, Sean. I'm getting used to it.
I'm gonna keep that cologne name going. So
I
the
mean,
guy,
I did.
You
I
sure
get
did,
it,
but
hey.
I'm an advocate for it as well. So Barbie, my peoples came for the Bronx, right? Had a good time. My man came in there with his lady, right? It was a new relationship, right? But he was with somebody else prior.
Okay.
So my man came with the dude with the new girlfriend.
Yeah.
We showing love. It's a bunch of us, right? We did the comedy show, but they heavy drinkers, right? So the dude who bought the new girlfriend, that's with the guy. That was my guys. We was all guys. This was in my drinking days as well.
Okay.
So we at the bar. The place is packed. Now we at the after party. We turned up. The dude who bought the new girlfriend, he drunk as hell. So he go to the bathroom, right? He was done. He come out, he got the piss stains, he got the pee-pee stain on his pants. So he had on some tan pants, so you can see the pee-pee stain.
Yeah.
You know the little pee-pee stain? Barbie, he got the pee-pee stain, he on the dance floor. He just dancing. Like. The girl is embarrassed, right? And we don't care because I'm drunk as hell. I'm like, this neighbor got a pee-pee stain. Barbie, he gets another drink, he throws back. The new girlfriend is done. She's embarrassed.
Yeah. Let's go home.
Barbie, guess what this guy did? I never seen this, and I got this videotape of it. You know me, I'm going to tell you the truth. Barbie, this guy was so drunk, he went behind the bar, because there was an opening in the bar. Barbie, he pulled his pants down and started peeing in the bar. You know where the bartenders work?
Oh.
Barbie, he's...
No. Party over.
Barbie,
Everybody get the F out.
Barbie, he peed like how a dog
No.
peed in the street. Like he didn't pay it nobody. Barbie, he pulled that slung out and started peeing. Men hot. And the girlfriend jumps up. The guy, everybody's like, oh! And Barbi, he peed like he was at a urinal.
He had to get choked out.
Oh, no, they threw him out, and we had to stop. It was
Party over.
unbelievable.
Everybody get the F out.
But he didn't know. But Barbi, he didn't know. He didn't know what he was doing.
He going to jail. I don't care. Call the police. Get his ass locked.
When I saw him, I said, because, shout out to Hot Sauce. DJ Hot Sauce. Hot Sauce goes, yo, look at your man. I look, Barbi, he's peeing right there while they're serving drinks. And the other side of the bar. All right,
he gotta go.
Let's go into some sports. Barbi, come on. All right, what you got?
Got to go. Well, we started the conversation yesterday, so we're going to pick up from there. We're going to proceed to the rest. Well, Brittany, y'all asked me how I pronounce her name yesterday. Is it Griner or Griner?
I think it's Griner. That's how I've heard it on
that's
the news.
That's how I said it.
I heard Griner.
Okay,
that's
so
how. That's how.
Isn't that what I said yesterday? Well,
Yeah.
anyway, that's what I thought I said.
Why?
Because
Somebody
said, how you? I'm sorry, not Princess Lee. Like, how you pronounce her name, Barbi? I thought I said Griner, but I could have said something else. Who knows?
Don't worry about it, Lee.
Anyway, Brittany, guys, she has been allowed to communicate through email with the WNBA teammates and her family. Brittany, she can't play with her NBA colleagues. Excuse me, and she can't call them either. She can't have any communication with them, but she can write. And one small bit of normalcy, Griner has been able to receive emails and letters from the WNBA players during her detainment in Russia. Hundreds of emails have been sent by players to an account Griner's agent set up to allow them to communicate with her. But it's not quite that simple. Of course, Russia wasn't going to make it that simple. The emails are printed out and delivered sporadically in bunches to her lawyer, to Brittany's lawyer, who has to read them, vet them, and then send them to the Russian officials. And they, in turn, will read them and vet them before Brittany can even get the letters. So it goes through a different process, which we knew it was going to be, because y'all know Russia's not about to let her get access to communications like that.
Right.
So if they don't want, whatever they don't want her seen or read or whatever, they're like, how you black it out and things like that. So, and it could be a week or two before she can respond. So it's kind of like a delayed response on her end because, it has to go through all this process. So that's what we were talking about yesterday, that she was allowed to respond, to communicate with some of the, with her players and her family through her lawyer and the Russian officials. Yeah.
Shout out to Damaris D. Rodriguez. God bless you, sis. Appreciate you. Show sponsored by Comedy World Network. Also, download the app. We appreciate you guys. Just in case everything fails on this side, please download the Comedy Network app. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. That's how they do it in regular jail, right? I mean, I don't think you can be in regular jail and just get a direct email without anybody, reading it or vetting the email. I don't know. Maybe we need to look into that.
No,
now,
you have direct communication. But
you have direct email, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but no, they actually have to print it out.
Yeah.
To the Russian officials.
No, I understand that. But right, but that's jail.
Yeah.
You're not going to get direct information like that. They monitor the phone call, and now we live in the age of emails. So they're going to read all the emails. And then look at that. They're going to go through the emails, and then she doesn't get them until 2 weeks later.
At least you get it kind of instantly.
You're behind. If I was Brittany, I would decline all of that because it's just torture. They're torturing this young lady. Senny J, I won the bet, and I'm going to go a little further with the next bet.
What bet?
And I'm sorry to say this. If she was going to be back by May.
And she said, and I said, yeah, I won that bet. Here's the next one.
If she would have had her court date, she would have probably been back by now.
There's no court date in Russia.
They did give it one, but they pushed it back like 60 days.
I'm sorry to say this, but I will. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but, you know, welcome to Harvey's house. She will miss the whole entire WNBA season. It's not going to happen. I'm so sorry that this young lady, and thanks for sharing the story, Barbi. I'm so sorry. This is not going to happen. Senny, the Scandinavian countries have cut off the fuel from Russia. Russia has cut off fuel from other countries. The gas prices are going to spike to $7 a gallon. And a lot of this is due to the war that they have in Ukraine and Russia.
Yeah.
because the natural order of the oil flow throughout the world is disrupted. Joe Biden did what he had to do to, tap into the reserve, but they're not going to tap into all the reserve.
No.
And when he did it, it brought the price down for a moment. Then it just jumped right back up because of the conflict in the world. And you know what? Unfortunately, Brittany Griner is the sacrificial lamb. And the last prisoner that they let out, he was in jail. He was out there for 5 years. Some soldier that they had just let out. Like the guy's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs now. He came out. His mother's like, he lost so much work. He up there jumping around like a bunny rabbit.
He was happy.
He out there jumping crazy as hell. And that's what these Russians do. They do like the movie Mission Impossible. They take a rag and take slow drops of water, drop them on your forehead. And this young lady is going through this, and I feel terrible for this, especially for the minor infraction, especially in this country. That's not even like, there's no journal. But in Russia, it's like you Bumpy Johnson, like you moving 20 pounds of hair on.
Right.
And the Soviet Union don't care about your rights, women, basketball. They don't care about none of that.
No rights
Tell me when the last time you heard about a woman Soviet spokesperson about Russian women issues. You never heard of that woman. They don't exist because they will be on the chopping block. And this is the culture that they're from. Yeah, Brittany went out there to get that money. I'm not mad at you for that. But, boy, you made a terrible mistake, man. You made a terrible. You leave the vape pen in the freaking hotel. Throw it in the garbage. When you go to the airport, man, like here in this country, the airport is federal property. Now you under the federal law. It's not a local law. It's not a state law. It's a federal law. And Russia, Jesus Christ, they make up their laws.
Right, as they go along.
She had a court date. Stopped it. And then when you go to jail in Russia, in the court, they put you in a big glass partition. So you you walk into like them hockey players, they put them in the penalty box, they got this big partition. That's how you look in court.
Yep.
And this woman, man, I mean, all right, listen, she made a terrible mistake, but why are we doing this, Russia?
She served enough time. Let her ass go.
She's been in jail since February. Dang. She's not a threat to you.
Right.
At all. She's a tall basketball player.
Some weed, all you in
That's
the
a little weed. Come on, Russia. Like, let's have a little heart. But they not. Because the Kremlin is like, all right, America. And then guess what happened before we leave? Starbucks, McDonald's, Disney World, all of them bailed out of Russia. All those jobs. So the Russians are like, oh, Brittany, we're going to put you on ice for real. It's a combination of bad timing and horrific policies.
Absolutely. She definitely taking one for the team right now.
Oh, my God. Yo,
the whole American team.
Yo, Russia, do me a favor, Russia. Just, Barbi, look up the Phoenix Suns schedule real quick. Russia, hold on. We got to go. We got to go. Russia, it's your boy, Shawn Harvey. God bless you, bro. Russia, you know me. I'm for the laws. I'm a law-abiding citizen in America, and I still catch heat because I'm a black man. But could I plead with you, Russia? Can you free Brittany, please? Do it for me. Bring her to Harvey's house. We want her out. This is enough, Russia. Please, we get you. We can't even start a war to get Brittany out because you're a killer. Russia, I apologize for Brittany. Could you please let her out? What's the next game? She needs to be home with us. This is unbelievable. What month are we in?
We are in June.
And how long? How long she been in jail?
Since February.
Oh my, how many months is that? And you know, time slow down when you're in jail. I know.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't know, but
Brittany, Russia.
ain't that bitch out.
Yeah, it slows down tremendously, Barbi. Russia, could you please let her out? All right, we succumb to your power. We succumb to the Kremlin. We believe you. You have beat us into submission. We're sorry. can we have boy? What's his name? Boy, we can't even find the freaking score.
Candy-
But Bobby,
Friday,
the WNBA schedule. The
Let's
team
go
is the
see
Phoenix
that,
Suns.
right.
We can ready to get out of here because we gotta go. Russia, please, I beg. You are the iron fist. Boy, you strike a big whip. We succumb to you, Russia. We're sorry. Can you please give us back our beloved Juneteenth?
June the
It'd be
10th.
hilarious. Her last next name is June 10th. June the 10th.
Yeah, Friday.
It's Friday. Can you please free her? Do it for me, Russia.
Please.
For Shawn Harvey.
Please.
Can we bring her to
Thank you.
Harvey's house? Just bring her here to Bethlehem. Okay, we're sorry. Russia. The woman is being tortured. She's being tortured right now. Let her out. Vape pipe. Come on, Russia. Russia, come on, let her. You know you're doing this just because the war, no, you know. And if you let her out, what difference does it make? It's still gonna be a war,
Right.
So Britney family,
LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony, they using their platform to speak out for her.
what are they saying?
They
can't get her out.
No, they can't get her out, but they could bring more attention to it and awareness. LeBron James said we need to come together and help do whatever possibly we can do to bring Britney home quickly and safely. Our voices as athletes is stronger together. Yeah. He said Carmelo said it's been 105 days since Brittany Griner has been wrongfully detained in Russia. I'm sorry, that was from LeBron as well. Okay. Yeah, so.
All right.
They standing up for their friend.
All right, thank you so much, Barbi. Truly appreciate you guys. We see you guys tomorrow. Put a number one in the chat room if you enjoy the show. Put a number 2 if you're not. We'll be back tomorrow. We got to get out of here. God bless you guys. We are out here. Show sponsored by Comedy World Network. Thank you.
Word. Right.
Derek Lawson, I'm going to call you after the show. I'm going to call you in a few minutes. Pick up the phone.
Some tickets.
Yeah, we're giving out free tickets Friday and also see Barbi for some tickets, if that makes any sense.
For a comedy show.
Yo, on far as that.